Hello everyone and welcome to Kenshi. I know this isn't the video that you expected, but I'm still working on the editing on that one because I suck at editing. But anyway, hello, welcome to Kenshi. This is Godot. Godot is going to be one of the two main characters of this playthrough. So I explained to you a bit about him. Let me go ahead and get him to work because he's got shit that he's got to do. So, Godot here is the son of a couple of very well-renowned tech hunters. Yes, I know, nothing is making sense. Just bear with me here. They were out looking for lost tech, and they came across a little girl with some bits and bobs attached. They tried to get her back home here in the Grey Desert to the tower that they had in the way station. Like I said, they were very well-renowned tech hunters. When the trip back really didn't go well. It really didn't go well. And while he got the little girl back, he did not get his parents back. Since then, our boy Godot has been trying to raise the girl himself. Who are you fuckers? Okay, no, I don't have to worry about you. If you could not get stuck on the geometry. But at first, he was doing okay. His family had quite a bit of wealth saved up. Then, well, he kind of squandered it. He'd never been managing money, and now that he had somebody to look after, and he didn't really have much of a good way of caring for her. Not much in the way of parenting skills on his own. So he squandered through the family fortune, and then he sort of, sold most of their crap. And so now he's making a living, mining. Copper, specifically. So, what about the girl? Well, I'm quite glad you asked. Let me just turn the HUD back on. And if the camera will agree with me, this is the girl. Kind of a weird one. He guesses that she's a hiver, and we'll meet more hivers later. But, yeah. Now, hivers haven't really taken to her well. In fact, a lot of people haven't taken to her well, and he's not sure why. But he's been raising her these past few years on his own, and now she's fully grown. Except this tower is basically her entire world. She sits here, she eats the food that she brings him from the bar over here. She reads the books that he brings her, and what few books of his family's he still has. He even sold his family's maps. He's not very proud of that. And this is all that they have left. Now that said, he has been doing good for himself. He has about 8,000 cats. Full confession, that's because when my custom start didn't give me ownership of this watchtower, so I had to buy it and then buy the materials to repair it, because in the base game, this is all broken down. I wish that I had a way to mod it so that this would have been, owned by them and repaired when the game started, but meh. You don't always get what you want. Still unencumbered. Getting close, though. Okay, let's go and speed up time a little bit. So, the goal of this here game is that there is no goal. For those of you curious, Kenshi has been described as a post-apocalyptic weeb weirdness. And it's not entirely inaccurate. We are in a wasteland, and you'll see various biomes, but we are not on Earth. Last I checked, Earth didn't have 2 planets in the sky. Incidentally, the planet of Kenshi is orbiting that planet up there. Oh yeah. Seriously, mine faster. Anyway, the goals is basically to survive. There are bosses, but... Ooh, fight, 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 fight. Come on, nerd boy, where are you? In the early game, a very legitimate strategy is to loot the dead. Or dying. Or those who, just happen to be in the wrong place at the wrong time. Let's see here. Tabby boots. Yeah, no. Now, this is a very heavily modded playthrough. Ooh, more meds. I'm going to need those sooner or later. Also, a legitimate strategy is to grab stuff and dump it on the ground to make room for more stuff. Now, as for this particular game, since Kenshi doesn't really care about you, you're free to make up whatever stories you want. Standard grade, we'll go ahead and get rid of that. Don't need that. Okay, these both are the same grade. Get rid of these. Go ahead and throw this down here for the time being. I'll sell that shirt in exchange for the dark leather shirt. Then we'll come inside and dump what we are keeping. Now, you want to dump this stuff inside of your own place and not, say, not inside of a shop, because when you pick that up, it'll be considered stealing. And I really don't want the shop guards coming after me. All right. Don't really need that, though. I will take the boots. These ninja guards are doing a good job of killing everybody, including a bone dog. That'll be nice. Like I said, it is very easy to make good money just doing this for a while. And real quick, sell some more stuff. But the thing is that Godot has noticed that hivers have been treating him a lot better than usual lately. Where's that bone dog? I need to get the bone dog now, before it wakes back up. Ooh, what quality? Yeah, it's getting sold. So, as much as it might seem that I'm probably going to be sticking around this spot, this is just temporary. Where are you fuckers shooting at now? Oh, okay. Well, you'll be easy to get to at least. Where are you going? All right. Could have sworn that there were two, but I'm not seeing the other one. Anyway, you keep up the good job, man. Now, I'm not going to be against, say, people making requests for things that I do, even though I understand that most of the people who watch this channel are going to have no idea what the frick Kenshi is. They aren't particularly going to care either. But for now, in keeping with the theme of this, is that Tekia has been requesting a few things. A place for her to study more properly. So we are going to get something going. Now, he doesn't build anything on the first floor because, again, Tekia has had problems with folks in the past. And so he's just a mite bit protective of her. But she's grown to be pretty protective of him, too. So... oh yeah, I built way more than I needed. But the thing is that she is a clever, eager to learn young lass, as weird as she is. Ah, right. The chair that I couldn't build earlier. We are also going to go ahead and build one of those. And now Tekia will go ahead and dump in all of the books that she's had so that she has a proper place to study and learn. And what is she going to learn? Well, good tool is free. Yeah. Then fabric manufacturer. Wind generator theory, that'll be important later. I'm gonna need that eventually. As normal for me, I have an absolute boatload of mods installed. Okay, that'll do me for now. Tekia, get to researching. Such a nice lass. Now, let's see here. Don't need any of that, don't need any of that. Yeah, we've got to wait for her to build a couple of things. Hello? OWO, what is this? Another body for Godot to loot. Ooh. You'll let them keep their underwear. Again, another mod that I have. If I can remember, I will go ahead and put the list of mods down in the doobly-doo. Oh, and I just noticed. Okay, real quick. This guy is a soldier hiver. A soldier drone. There we go, that's the word. Acting as a barkeeper. Now, soldier drones come in hives. All hivers come in a hive. But if there's something wrong with you, if you have ambitions outside of your role in the hive, if you say weird things, just in general, if you don't fit into what the hive wants you to be, you're cast out. You're considered bad for the hive. And the hiveless hivers, needless to say, they don't like that much. Part of the reason why Godot and his family took the little girl in, even though that, well, she was kind of weird. And being tech hunters, weird is worth investigating to them. Now, let's go and take a look at the map. We are here in the Gray Desert. I'll give you 3 guesses as to why it's named that. There's one weird thing in the eye. But up here, in this entire area, and a few other places on the map, is the United Nations territory. They are kind of scum. They are slavers. They are have a really strict caste system in a way. And, they're kind of scum, but they're organized scum. And on occasion, the roaming patrols of samurai will go out and, protect wayward travelers. In this area, I'm sorry, in this area is the Holy Nation. Their issue with them is pretty predictable. They have a very strict belief system that we'll explore more later that really is not inclusive. Like, unless if you're a white male, you're going to have a bad time. Right here is an area that's contested between the United Nations and not United Nations. I can't remember the technical term for them at the moment. Naturally, I can tell you everything about Kenshi up until the point that I'm recording. Haha, I'm special. Anyway, going back to the map. Bast is a contested area between the two nations. Up here, we have, as the name here will tell you, the Cannibal Plains. Which I'll give you 3 guesses as to what that contains. Obedience is where the Fogmen are. Now, Godot has never been there. He's not... Well, okay, let me rephrase that. Fog Islands is where the Fogmen are. Obedience is obedience. He's never been in this area. He can't tell you what the heck is up with that. But moving down here with the Sten Desert, this is the region of the Shek Empire. I'll show you a Shek later. The Shek Empire is at war with the Holy Nation, or at least was. There is currently a quote-unquote ceasefire kind of sort of going on. They're a proud warrior race. They're all about their combat. The border zone is, I don't want to say a contested region, more like we won't put too many forces here if you don't. There is a Shek city about here-ish. But yeah, the swamp is... There's beak things in the swamp. That's all you need to know. You'll understand beak things later. This and the Spider Plains is basically an off-limits area because spiders, and that's where the Bugmaster lives. Now, they discovered the girl about here-ish near the crater. And everywhere else, down here is mostly United Cities. United Cities, there we go. But the Ashlands is sort of the holy grail of all tech hunters. Now, if I go back to the faction page real quick, you'll see that he has 45 relations with the tech hunters. It used to be a full 100, but he's burned through a lot of goodwill with them. They've put up with him mainly because of his parents. But because he is a sucker for caring for the girl, he'll go ahead and dump as much money as he can into books for her because she's enjoying this here studying thing. He's more about the going out and finding stuff, not the studying stuff. Let's see here. No, not gonna bother with that. No training dummies either. I'm not going to be stealing. I'm not going to be doing training dummies. Well, with a couple of exceptions, and we'll get into that later. Yeah, we'll go ahead and research those there. Now, let's see if there's anybody interesting. This here is a Shek lady. Fierce, cold, warrior. Yeah. And she is a Shek ninja, but as I mentioned before, weeb. But it's said with the utmost love and respect. Here we go. Here's some more races. These are skeletons. Ancient robots, thousands of years old. No more of them can be made. Those that are still around have survived 2 different empires and now are living in this blasted wasteland. Now, while a human, this here fellow is a Scorchlander. Godot is a Greenlander. Scorchlanders have the glowy eyes and the dark skin. Now, is there... I'm looking to see... Here's a hive prince. They look a lot like hive drones, hive worker drones, but these are the smart ones of the hive structure. More intelligent, more sneaky, more cunning. None of that is actually, well, a little bit of it is reflected in the game, but they're basically the mouthpiece of the queen, spreading her will. Nobody else? I was hoping that there would be a drone around so that I could show you, but apparently not. Oh. And here's just another Shek. Wow, I'm special today. You just picked her up and then... You people are weird. Alright. And Tekia is progressing nicely on the research. Now, one downside about this outpost is it doesn't have enough power to run all the guns. Especially at night where they have to run lights too. Perfect. Now, my own personal goals for this game, eventually, are to go ahead and... to go ahead and start my own settlement. but that's quite some time off still. So right now, let's get to okay, and is there? No, there isn't. So that'll do me for now. So Godot will go ahead and build this here stuff. Of course, it requires an iron plate. Fine, I can get an iron plate. No. Tekia, stay inside. Don't go down to the first floor. Don't go outside. Not yet, at least. Excellent. Wait, no, I didn't want that. I wanted this. Now, one little cheat to the game is that if you make a storage unit for the specific thing that, like armor or weapons, then anything that you put inside loses its stolen status. Not that it makes all that much difference, but, you know. Just one of them there things. Why can't you pick that up? Okay. I still got 5 grand left. Do I have a general storage unit? Now, the thing that I should tell you about Kenshi is that Kenshi was made by one guy up until near the very end. This is both good and bad. Means that it had a very narrow, tight vision. Ooh. Outlaw swordsman. It had a very narrow, tight vision, but boy, did it have a wonky build cycle. Like, okay, to put it into perspective, when the game was first released to Steam, it didn't have a sound engine. It was literally just the guy used a free program, a free game engine, and got to work. Which, props to him, he made a fully functional game like that. But Ogre was not the best game system to use. I mean, game engine to use. Not for something like this. But he did what he could, and honestly, I love this game. Part of the reason why I love this game is because everything that you do rewards you. If you get into a fight, then your attack stat improves, your defense improves, your dexterity improves, your toughness improves. But it's all done by doing. You can't just, with exceptions, you can't just easily grind out a stat. You need to actually work at it. Toughness is improved by getting hurt. I really don't like that on you. I'll put this in here for the moment, but we're going to end up selling it. Blood Raiders. Good for what ails you. I mean, you need blood to live, right? 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 Okay, so we've got a little bit of this. Now, even though that cities will help you by doing most of the fighting for you, honestly, you don't want to be standing too close to the people who are getting killed, because people can and will miss with those I forget the name. Harpoon. They will miss with those harpoon turrets on occasion. The last thing that you want is to be hit by one of those. Trust me, they hurt. There are crossbows, but there are no guns. Do I want to keep this? Yeah, I'm okay with this. And he goes thud. Perfect. Time to get to looting. Now, taking their everything isn't always a good idea. Taking their armor generally is. Generally. But taking their weapon can work against you, but considering that we're here, where we are, I'm not very worried. Now that may have been too close to town, we'll find out. Wouldn't that be a nice twist for the game? Just to make sure, all of that is shoddy grade, so it's no better. We've already restocked books. Thank you, my good sir. My daughter will thank you. I'm just taking a look at everything that's available. Can't do anything with those yet. I don't want broken furniture. But the way that I see it, Godot has been hanging with her for quite a few years now. Burned through a lot of goodwill, and he's starting to realize that it's probably for the best if they leave soon-ish. These poor dying fools. Oh, you still have a helmet. Different weapons have different grades, and the grades dictate their stats, you know. You have your legendary weapons, your piece of junk weapons, your prototype weapons, you know, all of that crap. Now, what I'm doing in order to highlight that when it's on the ground like that so that I can pick it up easier. Why, hello there. I will take all your crap because it's extra money. What I'm doing to highlight those things is I'm pressing the Alt key. This game is only available for PC, which is good. It's been known to break even the most advanced of systems. There's a ton of mods simply to make it work better. Oh, that's a nice shot. I kind of like it with the dead bodies sprawled about. Yeah, that's quaint. So, now that I have that out of the way, I have 5 grand. I have a decent amount of food. Actually, yeah, I've got a good amount of food. Tekia has a good amount of food, I think. Oh, she's already eaten through a full food cube. Now, she has a junk bow crossbow, as compared to a mounted crossbow. Now, it's of good quality. It belonged to their parents. That's what I'm saying, even though it says stolen. Shut up. So, yeah. What machine are you operating? Oh, I hit the wrong character. Haha. So what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and discover a nearby town. But I'm not going to go in yet. What's your speed? 17? Yeah, that should hopefully be enough for everything. Okay, diplomatic pacifier, I don't need to worry about that. The graphics are crude, but I find them oddly beautiful, and I can't explain why. I don't know. Maybe it reminds me of older games that I loved. But yeah, this actually... There is a documentary out there about how the game was made. Like I said, it was mainly one guy. For a while, he worked as a security guard to basically feed himself while he made this game. That's literally the only reason why he worked that job, was so that he could continue to live while he made the game. Steam's greenlight early access really saved his ass. Ah, if you look over there, I mentioned before something weird in the eye. Yeah, you briefly got a vision of it before the particle effects kicked in. Oh shit. Okay. I don't want to take on a skimmer right now. I'm faster than it, but only barely. So yeah, now that I have a head start on it, I should be okay. But if need be, I will drop my helmet for a little bit extra speed. Yeah, I am ever so slightly faster than a skimmer. The thing is that the world of Kenshi is huge. Just, you saw the map. And at double speed, you see how long it's taking me just to cross the eye. It is massive. Shit, he coming for me. They both coming for me. Am I going to end up with a train of skimmers? Are you going to come for me? No? Okay then. So let's go ahead and turn it on to 3 briefly. I can't keep it on 3 forever. Kenshi has issues, especially moving between zones. Okay, I found Hing. And of course, there's a dust storm going on. Brilliant, brilliant. Old skimmers are still following me? Ah, there we go. The loading lag. Unfortunately, because it's such a huge game with such a large zoom out radius, there can be a lot of lag, especially when a city loads in the distance. Who are these fuckers? Okay, a slaver caravan, that's fine, that's fine. Damn it. And of course, now we have manhunters. Well, a manhunter. Nope. Keep on going, boy. Keep on going. Keep right on going. You got a girl at home that you gotta take care of. Run, boy, run. How fast do you run? The exact same speed as me. So, dang it. Okay. Literally, all I gotta do... Okay, that's not working. So, let's try going in here. Okay, we may have to juke it. Now, ideally... Well, that's interesting. Nope. Okay, so I just got enslaved. Could be a problem. Unless if he got stuck in there. I think that the guy picking me up may have messed with his AI, because he's not coming for me. Okay, let's get out of town. That's the danger of manhunters. Manhunters don't care. If given the chance, they will nab anybody and turn them into a slave. Because of course that's a thing in this game. And I am going to go ahead and head back home. Because, yeah, that wasn't good. Actually, wait. Wait. Do you look like a slave? 20%. So now I have to avoid a whole slew of people until I can get that down to 0. Well, that was close. If they would have noticed me while I was busy not paying attention, that would have been bad. Or these guys. Just keep running. Just keep running. They're way faster than you, but just keep running. There's the eye in the distance. So, I'm thinking that as soon as we finish their research, it's time to leave this area. If he just almost got enslaved, then yeah, it's time to go. He will risk the weird, dirty looks from people just in order to, because he can't keep her safe if there are slavers coming after him. Shit. Keep running. Just keep running. All that you gotta do is stay ahead of these guys just a little bit longer. Okay, yeah, they gave up. Freaking grass pirates. There's no grass here. More blood raiders. Because, yeah, it may be a while before he gets another opportunity to go home again. Now, this is not really a great place to start off a game. Good for amassing quick funds, not gonna lie. But, yeah, between the slavers and everything else, not a good time. There. How much more do I have to research about? 6, 7. Yeah, it'll be dawn before we're ready to go, but I won't be ready to go at that point. So first things first, I need to get some shoes. They took my shoes off when they... Nope, it'll be here. Oh, geez. I put on those? No, I don't want that. We will also go ahead and sell that. What I have is barely better armor, I think. Yeah, it's got better blunt resistance, but not cut resistance, and the harpoon resistance is less, but I also like the look more. So let's sell these two things. I'm almost at 9K. If there are any more people around here that I can... liberate of their ill-gotten gains. Nope. Okay. So... and your speed is 20 now? Okay, that's good. What's your speed at? 18? Can't you focus on that? I need to... and he will immediately go to cook up some more food. I figured that Tekia spent a lot of time hanging out up here. Just sitting by the campfire, watching the stars. Come on, girl. Hurry up on that research. Oh yeah, you should probably lay down and rest. Laying down in a bed... you know, these were originally his bed, his mom's and dad's beds, but, you know. But if you lay in a bed, you heal a lot faster. Okay, is that all of the research? That is all of the research. I could technically do one more thing, but no. Are you no, finish healing. Okay, now the both of you stay together. Yeah. Out of curiosity. Yeah, there's no way I'm going to be able to build that stuff yet. Okay, so I will be able to build a small shack eventually. But for now, let's just go ahead and... Yeah, okay. But while we're in here... he's haggling. Tekia is going to go wandering off and talk to this here hive prince. Tenbo, who immediately is like, I'm with you. Just immediately. And I noticed that brown stuff them lot builds huts out of, it ain't stone and it ain't wood neither. Nah, I guess it ain't. Never really thought about it before. I mean, why don't we have buildings made of that stuff outside of the hives, eh? Could be the red sand. Maybe if you dig deep enough around Vane. Vane being where the western hive is. I don't know. It don't look like it came out of the ground to me. What are you saying? Two Moon drank too much rum last week, threw his guts up all over the bar. What I'm saying is, that stuff inside Two Moon, it looked real similar. I don't Wait. No. Just saying. No. Okay, Timbo. What's your speed? You're only 16 speed. You fucking suck, Timbo. You're gonna cost us more food that we don't have. Gotta get you geared up, so that'll just slow us down more, but I'll give you this so that it'll help out just a smidge. Some defense is better than none. Now, Tenbo, much like Tekia, because of his feet, cannot wear shoes. She can't wear a shirt because she's got, well, she's got this big thing sticking out of her gut. .42, .52. Yeah, you're gonna go ahead and, well... No, you're actually gonna keep that for a little while. Okay, you're at 17. That's better. All right. So, our speeds are, oof. 18, 17, 14. We are gonna see if we pass 15 still. Want to get up to 17. As I play inventory management puzzles, everybody knows I hate those games. 16. Okay, hopefully that will be enough. Is there anything else? No. Tekia, can you hold anything else? No. Okay, so first things first. We aren't getting out of here quite as fast as I would have liked. I'm looking to sell some crap. Okay, he's back up to 15, which is better than nothing. He'll gain athletics soon enough. He's already gaining at a decent clip. Almost to level 2, and we haven't hardly done nothing. We will go ahead and okay, you're at 16 miles per hour. Now, one thing that I can do briefly, he's going to pick up Godot. And they are going to take a chance. Keep a careful eye out for anything that might want to kill me. Okay, he's carrying Godot, who barely looks like a slave. But because he's carrying him, no slaver's gonna come directly after us. Now, we are at the edge of the Venge. As you can see by those pulses of light hitting the ground, the Venge is not a safe place to be. Do I want to risk it? Do I want to risk it? No, I don't want that. And I have no resistance to acid. Huh. So I can't trust that route. I could try and go around Venge, but that's not going to end well. As I try and make up my mind if I really want to do this. Let's see if I can get him up to strength 3 first. Carrying people is a great way of increasing your strength. I'm getting 40% strength XP right now just by carrying Godot. Godot. Yes, I know how to properly pronounce it, but I know at least one person has been cringing every single time that I've said it. So, you know. Worth it. Okay. Good. Up to 17. You're at 16. You can take a couple more pounds. And what's your... Okay, so if he remembers right, somewhere in Flats Lagoon is a safe place. That is, if they can keep from dying. Ooh, that one was close. Yeah, there's gutters here, but there's more beak things. If we try and go around. Yeah, no, I can't grab anything yet. Oh, there's a gap there. I was like, did they just run through a wall? Okay, I'm gonna have to switch to 2 speed. Apparently there's enough going on in this region that it's making things less than pleasant. But Tinbo is up to 17 speed now. 17 miles per hour, 17 miles per hour, 19 miles per hour. So Tekia. Tekia. Oh crap, oh crap, oh crap, oh crap, oh crap. How fast are you folks? 17. Okay, so if we can get an uptick in our speed, we'll be okay. Assuming that we don't get oh, okay, good. I don't think that they're actually chasing us. I think that they were just randomly running in the same direction as us. Whew. How far do we have to go? We are most of the way there. We can make it. Those lasers blasting the ground, if they hit us, we're gonna be hurting units. Yeah, the Venge is not a good place to be. At least during the day. At night, the lasers shut off. And we're not out of the woods yet. No, you guys are not going in. You're not going into the water. You are not going into the water. Do you understand me? Yeah, plenty of copper here to collect. Copper is the most valuable ore. And I think we're in the clear. At least in that regard. Okay, what was the full thing said? The Forbidden Zone lies beyond the way to the Ashland. Survivors who have journeyed through there are hard to come by. People don't tend to come back. Yeah. Yeah, no. No, there's no chance that we're going to go there for a long time. Eventually, once we have a crew who's leveled up enough and who have the right gear, we may consider that. But that's like way off in the future. Now here, I'm not too worried about swimming. And yes, there is a swimming stat. Another thing about this game that I haven't mentioned is that various stats will alter your appearance, your muscle definition, and how much bulk you have. So eventually, our not shaggy guy could eventually become swole. People still say swole, right? You gonna load in? Thank you. Now, just like the way station, this location is owned by the tech hunters. And the game is chugging right along. But right now, I think that we've actually made really good progress, all things considered. We escaped, we got caught and turned into a slave. We escaped slavery. Tekia basically smiled at Tinbo, and Tinbo became her best friend. We made it through Laser Land. I was going to say Laser City, but no cities there for obvious reasons. And we made it to another Tech Hunter city. So I think that that's good enough for one episode. If there's any particular thing that you'd like me to focus on, going ahead and building my own base, uh, or perhaps exploring more, or what have you, there's plenty of possibilities as to what I can do from here. If there's anywhere on the map that you'd like me to explore, any particular region, I'd kind of like to avoid the Great Desert and the United Cities territory for now. The Ashland is completely outside of my capability to go to. This area right here is way too dangerous for me. And I would prefer to avoid this region for the time being. But if there's anything in particular you'd like to see me do, then please go ahead and let me know. I know that this is sort of a more laid back, lackluster thing than what I normally do. But, you know, sometimes it's good to just relax. So, thank you all for watching, and I shall catch you on the flip side. Peace!